Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are very happy to share you this educational video in which all the students of our Bright Coaching Center studying in grade 9th and 10th are here performing the live experiments, and the experiments are so amazing. They are of physics, chemistry and biology which are there in their academic curriculums. Right, madam?
Yes, sir. We and all the students have done tremendous efforts to make these events happen.
The aim of this program is to make students realize that science is not a theoretical subject but a
Practical subject.
all the experiments performed in this video is performed under
Our advice, guidance and supervision.
most of the experiments will need expert supervision, so we recommend you not to try this at home.
So hello friends, welcome to our science fair.
How are you all? I hope fine. Today I and Pankti are going to represent an experiment on universal indicator, also known as pH strips. So let's start. We will need 4 solutions.
Lemon juice, tomato juice, sodium bicarbonate and coffee. It changes color when it's dipped into different solutions. When it's reddish in color, it is in acidic nature. When it's bluish in color, it is in basic nature. So let's start.
So first we will take a pH strip and we will test it into coffee plus water. It will change its color into orange yellow. Its pH value is 5.0. It is acidic in nature.
So now we will take an pH strip and dip it into tomato juice. It will change its color into dark orange and its pH value is 4.1 and it's acidic in nature.
We will again take a pH strip and dip it into lemon juice. Its pH value is, it will change its color into pink red. Its pH value is 2.5, acidic in nature.
And then I will take another pH strip and dip it into sodium bicarbonate. It will change its color into green and its pH value is 7 and it is neutral in color, neutral in nature. About how reflection happens by using
A glass slab, black chart paper and laser beam,
So
etc.
let's start. We can observe that the laser beam is traveling a straight line when it's in the air medium and when it's passing through the glass it bends.
It is because when it travels from one medium to the another, it is known as a reflection of light.
Here, the laser beam is falling normally on the glass slab. It means the angle of incidence is 0. So here, light travels straight in line.
Now change the direction of laser beam and increase the angle of incidence. You will observe a slight bending of laser beam towards the normal in the glass slab. Increase the angle of incidence further, you can see the bending of light.
So why does the light bend? Here we have two different mediums in which light travels. In air, the speed of the light is slow, speed of the light is high, and in glass, the speed of light is slow.
We call air as a rarer medium and glass slab as a denser medium. So light travels faster in air and slower in denser medium, in glass slab.
My name is Zia, her name is Ashka. Today we are going to show you an amazing experiment which is elephant tooth.
For this we need potassium permanganate. It's very small amount. And we need to add water. And dish soap.
And after that,
C12.
pour the hydrogen peroxide and it makes foam. It is a decomposition of
Two chemicals which is potassium permanganate and hydrogen peroxide. This foam we can see because of dish soap, otherwise we can't see because it will just go in air. Because of dish soap we can see the bubbles.
Thank you. Today we are going to show you the starch non-Newton fluid.
In which we need starch and water. And we will add some water.
And then we will mix it well. After mixing it well, if we increase the area and punch it, it will act like solid. And if we decrease the area, it will act like liquid. And after, if we get this, and it will be solid, and after that it will be liquid.
हेलो गाइस, मेरा नाम है ईशानी रेहान। हेलो गाइस, मेरा नाम है मुस्तफ़ा।
Hi guys, I am Mizan. Today I will show you one experiment. Its name is oxygen helps combustion. So first a candle, I will take KMNO4. The full form of KMNO4 is potassium permanganate. I will take little bit in the test tube. After taking it little bit, I will put it up of the candle. The chuckling voice will come. After keeping some time in candle, I will burn incense stick. After burning incense stick, I will put in test tube. There will be a bigger flame.
For first experiment, we need test tube holder and hydrochloric acid. And now we will take zinc granules. Now see, this is also hydrogen gas, and the zinc granules will dissolve in hydrochloric acid, and it will form MgCl2 after dissolving.
Hello students, again welcome to our tuition science fair. Today me and Amish are going to doing another experiment.
First, we will take some sodium chloride in one test tube. Now, in another test tube, we will put some lead nitrate. Now, to make it solution, we will pour some water.
So now we will shake
Shake
it
it
well.
well. Done. Now, when we will mix, it will form white substance, which is insoluble in water. As you can see guys, this is white substance which is insoluble in water, and slowly it will come down, down and down. Thank you guys.
Hello friend, my name is Mohik and I am studying in 9th standard. Today I am going to perform an experiment on diffusion of ink in hot water as well as cold water.
performing the experiment of series connection and parallel connection.
At home, we are not using the series connection because of one bulb can diffuse and all series will not work.
But in parallel connection, we are using at home because if one bulb get diffused, then also all bulbs will work. But now student will ask the question that where the use of series connection. The use of series connection is in refrigerator, water heater, parts of vehicle, etc. It's used. Thank you.
Here, both the bulbs are glowing because the battery is connected to these two bulbs only, while the first bulb is not working. So let us check if we connect the battery with the first bulb that is connected to second bulb that is connected to third bulb, and let us check whether they all three are glowing or not.
We are connected with this, but no bulbs get on because this bulb is not work, then all are connected with each other. So that's why no bulb will get glow. The battery to connection, that all bulb is glow. If I cut this bulb, okay, this bulb if I cut, then also the two series is on only. That's why we are using it home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to our science fair. In this science fair we will do experiment on concave and convex lens. In this we have one concave lens and one convex lens and a torch.
So here we have convex lens, that is called converging lens, which is thicker in the center while its edges are thinner. So let us see how it works. So here we'll practically understand the use of convex lens, that is called converging lens. When the parallel beam of light is focused on converging lens, all the rays of the light will focus in the form of a dot, where you can see it over here. It means all the parallel lines are focusing at a single diminished point, hence it is used in solar cooker, solar pens and etc. So here we have diverging lens, that is called concave lens, which is thinner in the center while it is thicker at its edges. So here we will practically demonstrate how the diverging lens, that is called concave lens, works. Here when the parallel beam of light which is flashed on a concave lens, you can see it is diverged in a big form. It means all the rays of the lights are spread in a vast area.
Welcome to our science fair. Today we are performing science experiment.
Our experiment's name is Test for Starch.
First we will go ahead with our first experiment, which is test for starch.
So for this experiment, we require slice of potato, slice of cucumbers, bread, sugar, salt and rice, and iodine solution.
So let's begin by dropping some drops of iodine solution in food items.
So after adding iodine solution, we see that potato, rice and bread have some different color change in them. It shows that they contain starch in them because the color is bluish black, whereas in cucumber, sugar and salt, the color remains the same of the iodine solution, so it does not contain starch.
This is all about our first experiment.
So hi everyone, welcome to Science Fair again. My second experiment is
tomatography, using separate two dyes by using chromatography. For this we require two different color of ink, beaker, chromatography paper strip and water. First we take little bit of water. Now we are drawing Now we are putting few drops of ink.
So now we will wait for it to dry for few seconds.
Now we are putting strip in water.
We can see that blue ink is getting separated from the red one.
So now we can say that chromatography is using for two separate dyes.
Hello friends, welcome to our science fair. Today me and my friend Amish presenting you some fantastic chemical experiments. So let's start. First, I am taking some HCl, hydrochloric acid. You all know it is used to clean bathroom or toilet. Look, so let's take some hydrochloric acid. After taking some hydrochloric acid, I am adding some zinc granules. Okay. You can see the hydrogen gas is start liberating. Now, put in another test tube immediately on the first test tube. Now light up a candle and wait for 2 minutes. You can see hydrogen gas is start liberating it and transferring to first to second test tube.
And to prove that it hydrogen gas, if there will be hydrogen gas, the candle will ignite and pop-up sound will come. And if it will be oxygen, the candle will blast.
See, it happened.
Like this.
Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to our tuition science fair. Me and my friend Amish presenting one more chemical reaction, that is combination reaction.
For this reaction, we need 2 test tubes, 1 potassium iodide and lead nitrate. First, we will take some potassium iodide in 1 test tube. Now we will take another test tube and we will put in that lead nitrate.
After putting lead nitrate, we want to add some distilled water. After adding some distilled water in potassium, then shake it well like this.
To make its perfect solution.
You can touch, it is changing temperature. It is very
It's
cold.
cold.
Now, both solutions are soluble in water. Now see.
You can see that here it's lead nitrate and here it's potassium iodide. Here potassium iodide, which is changed in color, changed into yellow, which is PbCl.
Would you come running if I called you and give me a helping hand? Would you come catch me if I fell down towards a bitter end? You wanna talk about it, you couldn't live without me. You know you had your chance, it's over. So just go on, I don't wanna care anymore. There's no more between you and me, so just go. There's nothing left of us. I wouldn't hold you against it if you were to leave my side. I wouldn't cry if you left me, but I would feel betrayed. You wanna talk about it, you couldn't live without me. You know you had your chance, it's over. So just go on, I don't wanna care anymore. just go on.
I hope you have enjoyed our video and all the students have done really tremendous efforts to make this event happen. I and Madam request you to stay connected on our YouTube channel. We will have part 2 in which students of different grade will be performing their experiments live in front of the audience. So stay connected. Thank you.